येनाक्षर समाम्नायम् अधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनीं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयम्। So we look at Abhyasa 5 of Prarambhika Rachananuvada Kaumudi, and what we are going to discuss today. So we have certain words in Sanskrita which are Sammanarthaka Shabdas or Prayogas. So we refer to people whom we adore, we respect in plural. We say आप कहाँ से आ रहे हैं, या आप. So we do that with elders. We also do that with strangers. In some places that I know, at least in parts of Uttar Pradesh, I have seen it's a common practice. They do it even with small children. They will do the same thing. Parents would refer to or talk to children and as आप कहाँ से आ रहे हो, in that sense. So it's a practice that we still continue. Now, is there a Samskrita equivalent of it? That's the question. So for this, we do have a Sanskrit equivalent. That is Bhavan. Bhavan is a Sanskrit equivalent. Now, apart from that, so just mark it, Bhavan. And Bhavati is for Strilinga. If you refer to a female, Matrimurti, then you will talk to her, refer to her as Bhavati. So, then we have Janak is Pita, Janakah, it is Akaranta Pullinga, Putraha, Upadhyayah, Naraha, Suryah, Chandrah, Pragyah, Sajjanah, Durjanah, Shishyah, Prashnah. All of these are Akaranta Pullinga Shabdas. And then, apart from those Akaranta Pullinga Shabdas, we also have a list of Dhatu Rupas. Khad, Creed, Pat, Smr, Ji, Ni, Hr. All of these are dhatus. Now, I will ask people to do a part of this. So, Prantikda, can you please read these out from here till here?
Yeah, from
From Khad,
okay, okay.
I will increase the
Actually, I'm
time.
saying I'm looking at the book. That is why I couldn't
Yes,
follow.
yes.
Okay. Hmm.
Abhyasa 5.
खाद खाना,
Hmm.
क्रीड खेलना, पथ गिरना, स्मृ स्मरण करना, जी जीतना, नी ले जाना, री ले जाना हरण करना.
Hmm. So, suppose we say Harta. Harta. Harta could be used in a bad sense. सीतायाः हर्ता रावणः, हरण करता. इसे सीता का हर्ता, हरण करने वाला कौन है? रावण है. एंड देन वी ऑल्सो यूज द वर्ड दुख हर्ता फॉर लॉर्ड गणेश. So this is one thing. And then we have this term G. G. So this G, again we have seen it Jayati. We will use the word Jayati, Jayataha, Jayanti in that sense. Apart from this, we also get the word Jeta and Vijeta from this. Jeta, Jeta, and Vijeta as well. You can already see what Ni would lead to. Nayati, Nayatah, Nayanti. But apart from that, it will lead us to the word, it will lead us to the word neta. So you can very well understand that why there is so much onus on politicians in a national system, and why I mean, even if you look at it from a psychological perspective, we Indians have this habit, right? As in we vote somebody and then we think of this idea that okay, this person is going to be our savior. So why does that come? Because Neta is one who takes us, right? ले जाता है उन्नति की ओर, प्रगति की ओर, and so
Ca-
on
Can
and
it
so forth.
can it also be that he actually takes away?
Takes away can be also there. You can also do that. Obviously, that modification can be done. But I mean, you see the language centric psychology over here, right? That the word neta comes from nayati, and then this person is supposed to be a entity who will take us towards something, maybe away or towards, that's a different issue. But the thing is that there is already a dependency embedded in the person. So that way. Often language also serves as a key to understand how the people of that area behave. So apart from that, we have a few other shabdas, and I will erase these things for the time being. So, Divakar ji, can you start reading from Bhavan till Surya? Start reading from Bhavan till
Yes.
Surya.
भवान आप पुल्लिंग, भवती आप स्त्रीलिंग, जनक पिता, पुत्रः पुत्र, उपाध्यायः गुरु, नरः मनुष्य, सूर्यः सूर्य, चंद्रः चंद्रमा. Did you ask Surya?
Yeah, I stopped. I mean, it's fine. So Chandra is Chandrama, and I
Chandrama.
asked you to stop at Surya, but that's fine. So Surya is there, Chandra, Pragya, Sajjana, Durjana, Shishya, and Prashna. So
Prashna.
among this, Pragya is an interesting word, and since the idea is to study Shastras with Sanskrita, so I will just take you to something interesting. Pragya, in Bengali also we use the word Pragya, also in Hindi for a scholar. There is one more way in which we look at the word. So we say that Jiva is the Abhimani of three states. There are three states with which a Jiva identifies itself or himself. So what are these three states? Jagrat, Swapna, and Sushupti. In Sushupti or deep sleep, the person is not aware of anything. So he is an Agya, nahi janne wala. And what kind of Agya is he? He is Prayena Agya, and thence he is Pragya. That is how. So Upanishads, Mandukya Upanishad calls the Jiva who identifies with the sleeping state as Prajna or Prayena Agya. Okay, so that is what it will do. I'm not going into the philosophy of it, the depth of it right now, but just wanted to give you one more way in which Pragya word is used in Vedanta. Now, uh, the
Okay,
words,
but does
sure,
sorry for interrupting,
sure.
but isn't it I mean bit contradictory, because Pragya here says that it means Vidwan, and as you explained that it comes from Agya, when which comes from Susupti. I mean when one is
Huh.
totally in deep sleep,
So, no. So,
not
in
aware.
that sense, the same word can have different meanings. Okay. So,
Okay.
the same word will have uh, two different meanings. It works that way sometimes.
So what is the difference between pragnya and pragnya?
So, the pragya, there is no word as such, except when you use the word pragya in the case of somebody who's so one way in which you see the word pragya comes is for Sri Madhvacharya. Now he is also referred to as Purna Pramati, Dasha Pramati, or Purna Prajna. Okay. So for that, you will
Yes,
see
yes. Means I am asking pragnya only. Pragnya.
Prajna.
What is
Okay.
the revision? Pragnya and pragnya.
Oh, Pragya, right? Okay. So I will just explain what it would mean for, I mean, in that case where you see Purna Pragya for Sri Madhvacharya, that's the term that comes. It is Purna Pragya Yasya Saha. That's a samasa from which it comes. Now, Pragya is the entity. Pragya is that quality because of which one becomes Pragya. In that way, you can take it. Pragya is one who has Pragya. And pragya, as I said, at least in the case of Sri Madhvacharya, it's Purna Pragya. So we say Purna Pragya Yasya Saha. That's a different thing. But pragya is the quality or intelligence in this case, and pragya is the one endowed with it. That's all. So,
Okay, I wanted to ask one thing. I don't know
sure,
if it is off the topic or it
it's
is
fine.
contextual. If it is contextual, I mean, otherwise, if it's going on tangent, then I'm sorry. Pragnya, when it is said the Vidwan, so generally in the Shastra, I mean, in Sadhana Shastra, Vidwan is said to be one who knows from within. Means there is an inner realization. With it means to know from within, means not external knowledge. When one who is actually knowing or sees through things. And is for has any pragnya being used with Vidwan has got to do anything with it, or it is just a gross meaning? As an knower of scriptures, as a means
No,
literally informant of scriptures.
no. So for scriptures, it is not like pragya and vidwan. These words are mutually exclusive. It's not like that because we do see words like acharyavan purusha veda, purusho veda. So one who has an acharya, he knows the Brahman. Now that person certainly will have pragya also. So that person is also a pragya in the vidwan sense and also is a brahmavit. So Vidwan comes from the dhatu vid. Okay. So in that sense, pragya and vidvat, the quality of scholarship, or rather knowledge, and in a spiritual sense, knowledge of Brahman, at least from a Vedantic
Means
perspective.
okay, from Vedantic, I mean, here we say that pragnya means intuitive knowledge.
Not always, as in at least in Vedanta, we don't always say it that way. But yeah, I mean it's a contextual word. For example, when we talk of this thing, right? In yoga, we talk about Ritambhara Prajna. That is a yogaja siddhi that a yogi has, a yogic pragya that is born out of yoga sadhana. And that pragya, yes, that pragya is used, and it's not accessible by any random scholar of the Shastra. That is for the yogi. And it might
Okay,
just
so oh,
happen that, and it might also be the case that the person who has Ritambhara Pragya might also be a scholar. So like Abhinava Guptapada.
right.
So
Hmm.
that's also there. So
So it is contextual, means we can use the word pragnya even if it is, means actually I always knew it from the yogic perspective. So that is why so pragnya can also be used as a literal meaning for a regular scholar also, is it?
regular scholar also, yes. No worries. I mean
Thank you.
about that.
Thank you.
Huh. So you can use it. Now coming to the Suchana. Suchana is Janaka till Prashna. As you can also look from here, the Shabda Rupas will work, right? Will work like Rama. So it will become Janakah, Janakau, Janakaha, Janakam, Janakau, Janakan. That way. And Khad till Hr. So Khad till Hr becomes Khadati, Khadatah, Khadanti, Haratah, Harati, Harati, Haratah, Haranti. It will work that way like Bhavati. Now what they're asking is राम शब्द के पूरे रूप स्मरण करो. राम शब्द के पूरे रूप स्मरण करो. What does this mean? It means everything. So in the initial pathas, we have already looked at this Prathama, Dvitiya, Tritiya, Chaturthi, Panchami, Shashti, Saptami, Sambodhana. We have looked at all of these things. Now they want us to memorize, but in case of, instead of memorizing, we will at least, I mean, in the class, we will just look at the idea once, and I mean the Shabda Rupas once for Rama, and then Bhavati we will look at, and then we will move to the Niyamas. So राम शब्द के पूरे रूप स्मरण करो. दिस इज ओके. हाँ, आई थिंक वी आर ऑलमोस्ट देयर. यस. राम. So this is Ramah, Ramau, Ramaha, Ramam. All of these you should read as Ra. Ra. Like that. Ramah, Ramau, Ramaha, Ramam, Ramau, Raman, Ramen, Ramabhyam, Ramaihi, Ramaya, Ramabhyam, Ramebhyah, Ramat, Ramabhyam, Ramebhyah, Ramasya, Ramayoho, Ramanam, Rame, Ramayoho, Rameshu. He Rama, He Ramau, He Ramaha. This is Prathama Vibhakti. कर्ता ने. व्हाट इज कर्ता ने? राम खादती. राम खाता है. दो राम खाते हैं. रामौ खादतः. बहुत सारे राम खाते हैं. रामाः खादन्ति. एंड देन राम को पूछूंगा. राम को पूछूंगा. रामम पृच्छामि. या और रादर पृच्छामि विल बी राम को पूछता हूं. तो राम को पूछता हूं इज रामम पृच्छामि. दो रामों को पूछता हूं. रामौ पृच्छामि. रामान पृच्छामि. बहुत सारे रामों को पूछता हूं. रामेण हतः रावणः. राम के द्वारा रावण मारा गया. रामेण हतः रावणः. रामाभ्याम. दो, हाँ, रामाभ्याम कृतः विद्यालयः. दो रामों के द्वारा विद्यालय बनाया गया, बनाया जाता है. रामैः. बहुत सारे रामों के द्वारा विद्यालयः कृतः. रामाय नमः. रामाभ्याम नमः. दिस इज के लिए, और आई शुड रादर यूज के लिए. दिस इज संप्रदान. So Namaha I will not use right now. It will come as a rule later on. So I will just say Ramaya. Ramaya पुस्तकम ददामी. राम के लिए पुस्तक देता हूं. के लिए दानार्थे चतुर्थी. दे रहा हूं राम के लिए, राम के उद्देश्य से. रामेर जोन्नो इन बंगाली. सो रामाय ददामी. रामाभ्याम ददामी. रामेभ्यः ददामी. रामात पंचमी. अलगाव. पंचमी अलगाव, अलग होना. सो दिस इज अपादान. अपादान कारक पंचमी. सो वी हैव कर्ता, कर्म, करण, संप्रदान, एंड फिफ्थ इज अपादान. अपादान इज रामात दूरे चलामी. दैट इज राम से दूर चलता हूं. और रामात दूरे चलती. रावण रामात दूरे चलती.
Which page is it? I can't find it in my. It is Prarambhika, na?
No, this is Prarambhika, and this is so. If you look at the end of the book, the last abhyasa that is there.
Okay. The last abhyasa of the book.
After the last abhyasa, you will have the list of Shabda Rupas that you have to use for memorization and practice.
Okay.
So after the last abhyasa, I think abhyasa 30, it comes. Shabda Rupa Sangraha. Rama. So Ramat Ravana दूरे चलति. रामाभ्याम रावणः दूरे चलति. रामेभ्यः रावणः दूरे चलति. बहुत सारे रामों को दूर चलता है. एंड देन रामस्य गृहम. रामयोः. ये है संबंध. दिस इज संबंध, रिलेशन. राम का. तो रामस्य गृहम. रामयोः गृहम. रामाणाम गृहम. एंड देन रामे. So we have this thing, right? Rama Raksha Stotram. So in the Rama Raksha Stotram it comes as Rame Chittalayah भवतु में, मेरे चित्त का लय हो किनमें, राम में. So Rama is here, it is, so we have संबंध and then अधिकरण. किस में, the locus, किस में, कहाँ रहते हो, गृहे वसामि. In the same way रामे मम चित्तलयः भवतु, मेरा चित्त राम में मग्न हो जाए. We can say it in very plain Hindi. And in the same way we can say रामः मम हृदये वसति, मेरे हृदय में राम बसते हैं. और रामौ मम हृदये वसतः, रामे sorry रामः मम हृदय, sorry, this is रामः मम हृदये वसति. If I am using हृदय as the locus, राम मेरे हृदय में वास करते हैं. In the same way, if we say for two Ramas, रामौ मम, राम, दो रामों में मेरी निष्ठा है. तो कौन दो राम, कौ, कोदंड राम परशुरामश्च. we will say कोदंड is धनुष्मान, धनुषधारी रावण, राम, धनुषधारी राम, एंड परशुधारी राम, इन दोनों में मेरी आस्था है. We can say like that. And Rameshu is there. And suppose you want to use Sambodhana, you want to talk to Rama, you will say Hey Rama. There are two Ramas, you will say Hey Ramo, and three Ramas, you will say Hey Ramaha. In the same way, all Akaranta Pullinga Shabdas will operate. So this is important. Everybody have that Shabdarupa page in your hand, because that will be required when we create sentences. Maybe not here right away, but later.
Shabdarupa page. Okay.
Yeah. So keep a marker or a pen there so that we can construct some sentences later in the patha. So bhavati, bhavatah, bhavanti. होता है, दो चीजें होती हैं, तीन या अधिक चीजें होती हैं. भवसी, हो, तुम एक हो, दो हो, तीन या तीन से अधिक हो. मैं हूं, हम दो हैं, हम तीन या अधिक हो रहे हैं या हैं, whatever. है is not the right way to put it, because for that we have asti, stah, santi, but this also is a workable translation. है, होना, भू, भवति, होता है. So in that sense it's perfect. Lat lakara is vartaman or present tense. What is the key? To all the dhatus you have to use these suffixes ati, ataha, anti, like pathati, patataha, pathanti. So Divakar ji, if I say bhavasi, bhavataha, bhavasi, bhavataha, bhavata, what would be for pat dhatu if I use this key?
It would be pathasi, pathatha, pathat.
And Prantikda, if I say bhavami, bhavavaha, bhavamaha, what will be the, I mean, using this key, what will be the rupas for the pat dhatu using this?
Pathami, pathavaha, pathamaha.
Yes, so this is for myself. So we say Mahaganapatim Manasa Smarami. मैं मन से स्मरण करता हूँ. किनको? गणपति, गणपति को, महागणपति. Okay, so this is, I think, Muthu Swami Dikshitar or Shyama Shastri. I forget who it is. Shyama Shastri, Muthu Swami Dikshitar, right?
Muthuswami Dikshitar.
खाद आदि के रूप भवती के तुल्य चलेंगे. खाद आदि के रूप भवती के रूप के तुल्य चलेंगे. We have already seen for pat dhatu. So we will say khadati, khadatah, khadanti, khadasi, khadatah, khadatha, khadami, khadavah, khadamah. संक्षिप्त रूप अंत में लगेंगे. एंड देन कर्ता, व्यक्ति नाम, वस्तु नाम आदि में प्रथमा होती है. जैसे रामः पठति, बालकः गच्छति. कर्ता, कर्ता में प्रथमा होती है. वी हैव ऑलरेडी सीन दिस. सो कर्ता इज प्रथमा. सो वी विल से रामः पठति और बालकः क्रीडति एटसेट्रा. किसी को संबोधन करने में संबोधन विभक्ति होती है. So we will say Hey Ram, not Hey Ramah. We will say Hey Ram. So किसी को संबोधन पुकारने में संबोधन विभक्ति होती है, हे राम और हे रामौ, हे रामाः. So except for the first one where we have Ramah in Prathama, here we will not have Ramah, we will have He Ram. Others are the same. So we say Ramah, Ramo, Ramah. Here we will say He Ram instead of Ramah, and others will be same. He Ramo and He Rama. Okay. So in the same way for He Krishna, He Devadatta. भवान शब्द के साथ सदा पुल्लिंग चलता आता है, मध्यम पुरुष नहीं आता है. नाउ लुक एट द वर्ड त्वम. त्वम is tvam pathasi. We had looked at this tvam pathasi kim karoshi. We would say tvam kim karoshi. वहां पे क्या है, वहां पे मध्यम पुरुष है, आई एम टॉकिंग टू यू. बट फॉर भवान देयर इज अ peculiarity. So for Bhavan, always प्रथम पुरुष will work. भवान शब्द के साथ सदा प्रथम पुरुष आता है, मध्यम पुरुष नहीं. So that means if you had said tvam, you would say tvam pathasi. But for Bhavan, you will have to say आप पढ़ते हो. If you want to say, you will say not Bhavan pathasi, you will say Bhavan pathati. Bhavan pathati. Bhavan bhavantau bhavantah. In that way this will work. So for Striling also, like Nadi, it will work. Nadi, Nadyau, Nadyah. We haven't yet seen Nadi, I think. I don't remember if we have seen Nadi. But okay, we will use that later.
No,
We have seen Nadi Shabdarupa? No, right?
no, we didn't see.
Okay, cool. Now that's fine. We will look at it later in one of the abhyasas. So र और श के बाद न को ण हो जाता है. So if it is यदि स्वर ह य व र कवर्ग पवर्ग त बीच में हो तो भी. One second, I will just put on the charger. Yeah. So this is na, by the way. Sorry, this is not ta. This is na. Printing issue. This is na. So र और श के बाद न को ण हो जाता है यदि स्वर ह य व र कवर्ग पवर्ग न और in here, because it is na halanta, we can read it as in for the sake of pronunciation. बीच में हो तो भी. What does this mean? So र और श के बाद न को ण हो जाता है. If we look at the first शब्द रूप, one second, look at this. So it will, you have to use these suffixes aha, au, aha. So balakah, balakau, balakaha, ramah, ramau, ramaha, ramam, ramau, raman. In that way. So you see here it is anam. So you should have written ramanam. But it has become ramanam instead of ramanam. It has become ramanam. Why? Because it ideally would have been ramanam, but na के पहले र आ गया, तो this became ramanam. And in the same way, if you look at other words, let me go into Abhyasas 5. Abhyasa 5 is no, sorry. Abhyasa 5 is this. Yeah. So gram shabda is there. So ga and there's a ra embedded in it. Ga halant and ra was there, so it became gram. And then you will write gramanam instead of gramanam, or naranam instead of naranam, because न के पहले र आ गया एंड देन न को ण हो गया. नृप नृपाणाम, ईश्वराणाम, बिकॉज र आ गया. सो ऑल दीज प्लेसेस. अतः इनके तृतीय तृतीया एक वचन में राम में एण और षष्ठी बहुवचन में आणाम लगेगा. एण इज बिकॉज फॉर सम वर्ड्स it had become like what would be a good example? It would be balakena, balak के द्वारा, but here it will become ramen because again न के पहले र आया और न को अण कर दिया, अण हो गया. So this is how we will. So it's not arbitrary. There are rules which determine these kind of things. So now we come to the abhyasa. आप जाते हैं, भवान गच्छति. If it was त्वम, what would it happen, दिवाकर जी?
If it was tvam, then tum जाते हो, त्वम गच्छसि.
Perfect. त्वम गच्छसि. So भवान से वो त्वम में we make it like we will treat it as a madhyama purusha. We will say gachasi, but the word bhavan when it comes, or bhavati for ladies, it will become bhavan gachati. So bhavan is treated as a third person or a prathama purusha. आप सब जाते हैं, भवन्तः गच्छन्ति. आप हंसती हैं, भवती हसति. Bhavati is strilinga. So how will you get the
If
hint?
it was okay, if it was like without bhavati, then how would hasati will be spelled?
Hasasi, if it was tvam.
Okay, hasasi. Okay.
हाँ, so tvam का लिंग नहीं है, but bhavan has a linga, and in that bhavati has come, and bhavati we are saying because bhavan will have prathama purusha, so it has become bhavati hasati, but which basically translates to आप हंस रहे हो. If you say तुम हंस रही हो, it would be त्वम हससी. Now पुत्रः भोजनम खादति. पुत्र भोजन खाता है. पुत्र पुत्रः क्रीडति. पुत्र खेलता है. शिष्यः पुस्तकम तत्र नयति. तत्र इज वहां. शिष्य पुस्तक को वहां ले जाता है. And so on. So now using the vocabulary that you have already learned till now, try out a few of these. So बालक घर जाता है is for दिवाकर जी, and बालक खाना खाता है is for प्रांतिकदा. So दिवाकर जी, बालक घर जाता है. So there are three components. बालक, घर, you have to translate घर into Sanskrit, and जाता है.
बालकः गृहं गच्छति.
Okay, correct. प्रांतिकता, बालक खाना खाता है.
बालक खाना खाता है. बालक खाद्यम खादति.
खाद्यम is correct, and we use the word simpler word
भोजनम. भोजनम खादति.
Okay, so there is another word for girna, that is patati, and pushpa we know is a napumsakalinga word. So what will be for this? फूल गिरता है.
पुष्पम.
Anybody? Just start.
पुष पुष हाँ, वो तो दिवाकर जी ने जो बोला मैं भी वही बोलता.
Oh, अच्छा अच्छा अच्छा. Pushpam patati.
Patati.
Divakar ji, you
Yes.
are not audible. Maybe it's from my side also. Then the network might be a little bad from my side. Anyway, so आप यहाँ आते हैं. भवान अत्र आगच्छन्ति. आना कह रहे हैं, जाना नहीं कह रहे. So we will say आना is आगच्छति. Why agachati? Why not agachasi? Because it is bhavan. You are already using the word aap. If it was tvam, it would become tvam atra agachasi. Now, vaha is tatra. I have given a hint. Now, Prantikda, aap sab is what? Aap sab would be which vachanam?
आप सब वहां जाते हैं, is it?
हाँ, so aap sab is which vachanam?
आप सब is it is बहुवचन.
बहुवचनम. Now, आप
हाँ,
सब वहां जाते हैं. वहां is tatra. जाते हैं
तत्र.
इस गच्छन्ति. आप
हम्म.
सब वुड बी
आप सब will be भवान. No, no, भवान not. It is
भवान
Bhavantah.
भवन्तौ
भव
भवन्तः.
भवन्तः.
हाँ, भवन्तः. नाउ ट्रांसलेट.
भवन्तः. ओके.
हाँ, नाउ ट्रांसलेट दिस. आप सब वहां जाते हैं.
भवन्तः तत्र गच्छन्ति.
गच्छन्ति.
या गच्छन्ति.
गच्छन्ति. नाउ डन. सो वी हैव आप सत्य बोलती हैं. बोलती है इज एन इंडिकेटर ऑफ इट्स लिंग. सो दिवाकर जी, आप सत्य बोलती हैं. व्हाट विल इट?
Bhavati. Satyam vadati.
वदत. परफेक्ट. आप सब पुस्तकें पढ़ती हैं. भव भव. So we
Patyah.
have
भव
भवति भवत्यौ भवत्यः. नदी नद्यौ नद्यः. भवति से हमने क्या बनाया? भवत्यः.
भवत्यः पुस्तकं पठन्ति.
पुस्तकें हैं.
न
मल्टीपल
हाँ, पुस्तकें. हाँ, भवत्यः पुस्तकौ
Pustakani.
नपुंसकलिंग.
पुस्तकानि. ओके.
हाँ. पुष्पम पुष्पे पुष्पाणि.
यस यस यस. हाँ,
पुस्तकानि.
पुस्तकानि. हाँ,
पुस्तकानि.
भवत्यः पुस्तकानि पठन्ति.
Perfect. पुस्तकानि. हाँ. Now, we have already seen Bhavan agachasi is wrong. It will be agachati. Bhavati satyam vadasi is wrong. It will be bhavati satyam vadati. As Divakar ji has already answered. Now, दो ख को द्विवचन और बहुवचन में बदलो. ख इन धातुओं के लट के पूरे रूप लिखो. तो जैसे भवति भवतः लिखा, वैसे पठति गमति और गच्छति वदति आगच्छति पश्यति तिष्ठति वगैरह का लिखना है. एंड देन वाक्य बनाओ. खादति क्रीडामि स्मरामि भवान भवति भवत्यः से वाक्य बनाओ. सो वन वाक्य वुड बी बालकः खादति. एंड Prantikda, make a sentence with Bhavan, and Divakar ji make a sentence with Bhavati. So Prantikda first, you go and make.
Which word? Khadati?
No, Bhavan.
Okay, Bhavan. Okay. Can you please give a sentence?
हाँ, so no, one sentence would be Bhavan पठति. आप पढ़ रहे हैं. So
Oh, no. Yeah, I asked for a Hindi sentence.
Oh, Hindi sentence. Okay. आप नमस्कार कर रहे हैं.
आप नमस्कार कर रहे हैं. भवान नमस्कारम करोति.
That is correct. Or namati. Simply.
नमत.
Both are correct. Now, bhavati is okay. I will give a hint to Divakar ji also. आप आप हाँ I will give you a prashnavachak question sentence. Basically, it will be आप कहाँ खेलती हैं? What will it be?
भवती कुत्र क्रीडति.
Kridati. Yes. So that way. Now lat lakara is bhavan, bhavan. So rikta sthana bharu and other things are there. So you have to do for this bhavan, hasati, bhavati, pathati and all that. Balakaha, pathanti, vayam kridamaha and so on. So this is the rikta sthana. So with this we end the fifth abhyasa and then we will move on to the sixth one in next patha, that is tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. And a new set of dhatus will come. So we have looked at one set of dhatus. We will look at another set of dhatus which are like tud dhatu. So we'll look at tud dhatu and then we will look at some other things as well, as in just like Pullinga we had Ramena Ramanam, something similar happens for Napumsakalinga. How that will happen, we will look at it later. And then we have Dvitiya Vibhakti and introduction to that. We have already talked of it multiple times, but some more details on it. Niyam 12 will talk about it. Okay, so we meet next class on Thursday, and I will stop the recording here. So yes, येनाक्षर समाम्नायम अधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः. वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनीं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयम्.